Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to everyone's favorite video of the month. My favorite as well. If you guys are new here, welcome to my monthly reset. I film these every month. I've been doing it since January of 2020, which is so surreal. Happy monthly reset anniversary, everyone. I know how much you love these videos. I love filming them for you guys, and they grab a coffee and just hang out for the next little bit. I'm super excited. I'm not gonna lie, the week between Christmas and New Year's, I feel very blah today. Like, I feel very just not in a good mood. I didn't want to film this video. I didn't want to get off the couch. I didn't want to get dressed today. Like, I'm just having one of those days. And while those days are okay, and it's totally acceptable to feel the feels and have a lazy day and let yourself feel your emotions because they're valid, I knew that once I sat down and I started like goal setting for January that I would feel so much better. So this is just your sign if you're kind of having a bit of a crappy day. Stay in your sweats, stay in your PJs. I'm still in them. Make a fresh cup of coffee and let's plan our month out together because January 2022, there's just something magical about it, you guys. Alrighty. If you guys are new here, I break down my monthly resets into goal setting, budgeting, and planning for the next month. I also do reflections on the previous months, and I'm gonna add a new segment in, which is just like my book wrap up, which I'll leave till the end. That way, if you're not interested, you can just click out. I've been meaning to film like separate book videos, but to be quite honest, I don't have the time. So I figured since this is like a monthly reset, monthly wrap up, we could talk about the books I read in the previous month. I know you guys are always asking me on Instagram DMs for reviews on my books that I've read recently, so I figured I'd share them with you guys. So honestly, let's jump into it. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna start with my December goals first instead of my budget. And one sec, coffee break, and we'll get into it. If you saw the 2022 reset, which if you guys haven't seen that, highly recommend going to watch that first because I'm going to talk about how I break down my yearly goals into monthly goals because I got a ton of comments and DMs about that, which totally makes sense. You set these big goals and you don't know how to break them down into smaller goals. I'm here to show you guys. So my dollar store bullet journal, she broke. She bit the dust and I ended up investing in like a nice, good quality one, which I'm so excited about. And so I just have this little lonesome page from my December goals left. So let's go over my December goals, how they went, and then we will start on my January ones. Alrighty guys, December goals, I broke them down into social media, health, wellness, and lifestyle, which is like typical of me. First one was 25K on YouTube. We actually hit 30,000 yesterday, which like I don't have words for, and I think this is gonna sound bad, but I think it's part of the reason I feel so blah today is because I'm just extremely overstimulated and I'm feeling so like so loved that it's like very overwhelming. So I think that's why I'm feeling blah today, is just because yesterday I was like super high on emotions. I have so many comments and DMs every day to get back to. It's literally unreal, this growth. So thank you guys so much. I'm gonna film a whole vlog. We're gonna celebrate together. It's gonna be super fun. Upload 2 in-feed posts a week on Instagram. I don't think I did that. I do want to get better about Instagram in 2022. Upload daily vlogs from the 26th to the 31st. We're doing that right now. Sign 2 January sponsors. I did do that. I believe I have 3 sponsors lined up for January. So I did that. 5 out of comfort zone videos. I definitely did that this month. I filmed a lot of stuff that was out of my comfort zone and some of those videos ended up being my most viewed videos. So this is just your sign to get out of your comfort zone and go for it. Next is close my loops daily, and I did not do this. It's something I might touch on, but I'm challenging myself in 2022 to close my loops daily. I was a bit of a slacker this month, but that's okay. Kind of giving myself grace because it is December. Kind of goes along with the budget theme of just like taking a break for the month. So I did not do that and I'm okay with it. Daily vitamins, I have done that every day. I'm so proud of myself because guys, it is hard to stick to taking your vitamins daily, but I've done it every day so far. Eat your darn greens. I've eaten a ton of veggies this month. Super proud of myself. Yes. Start Power 1.0. I did not end up continuing with the Power program. I ended up getting a spin bike, so I'm kind of doing a mix of things, but I did not end up doing the Power 1 program. Get up at 6 a.m. and work out before work. That did not happen, and I'm oversetting this goal because it's not feasible for me. If you set a goal and you don't achieve it like month after month, it's really time to reassess and reevaluate. And just because I don't get up at 6 a.m. to work out does not mean I'm not like going to achieve great things or I'm not going to be a healthy person. It's just not attainable for me. I'm not a morning person. Next, finish office decor and setup. Yes, we did do that. yeah, my office in here is all set up. We're actually not going to paint in here, I don't think, anytime soon, because I really actually like the tan color because all my furniture is white. So we did finish the office decor and setup. Take a social media detox weekend. I did do that over the holidays. Low spend month. I didn't do that. I mean, like, it was low spend besides the spin bike. No, that doesn't count. It was not low spend month. And do something nice for yourself. I definitely think I took care of myself a lot this month and really reincorporated self-care, even if it was doing like eye patches. So I really think I accomplished this. And then my AdSense tracker, we'll talk about this in my budget, but it's through the roof. Absolutely insane. December was a really, really great month. Like I said, it was a huge month of growth for me, and it just goes to show that you like can't predict when it's gonna happen. And I encourage you guys to never give up on your social media goals. Like, it truly happens when you least expect it. My how I budget my paychecks video was just a bonus video I decided to film because my finance videos do like decent on my channel. You guys really enjoy them, and all it was just a bonus video. And I never go into it with the intention of like this video is gonna blow up, or if I do, those are the videos that don't blow up. But I uploaded that video and it tanked for the first week. It had like 2,000 views, which is pretty low for me, but that's fine because if one person got knowledge out of it, that's all that matters to me. And then slowly but surely it just kept getting higher and higher and higher, and yesterday it hit 100,000 views, which is wild. So truly happens when you least expect it. Like, especially in December when it's Vlogmas, like December is typically a pretty not great month for analytics on YouTube because Vlogmas, there's a lot of people uploading, it's very saturated. But I'm really, really grateful, and thank you from the bottom of my heart to anybody that's watching this. Let's set some January goals. One of my goals for my goals, is to be more creative with my goal setting. So I'm going to try and kind of think of some different ones. But let's go through my 2022 goals and kind of see what we can put down for January. What from these goals can we break down into a monthly attainable goal? My 2022 goals, if you haven't seen them, you can like pause them, look at them for a second. And what I'm gonna do is going to put a pencil mark beside any of them that I can break down into monthly goals. Some of these are obviously just like a one-time goal, but the ones that I can break down or that are over time, I'm gonna star so I know to add them to my January goals. So save at least 10,000, we can add that to our goals. Grad school, we can make some kind of goal for that. Hit 50K, read 100 books. This one, this one, this one. So these goals up here are some of the ones that I can break down a little bit more into monthly goals. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think I actually have a new page already for my goals. Yeah, so I already kind of started my January goals. You guys know something new that I've been implementing is my quote. January goals are done. Let's chat about them. Anytime I think of January, I think of that song on TikTok that's like January, February, March, 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 you know. Anyways, okay, here are my goals for the month. Also, let me know, do you guys like the more like aesthetic monthly resets? Because I don't film a lot of aesthetic videos, so maybe you guys like that one is kind of more aesthetic, and by aesthetic I just mean like B-roll and voiceovers and like that. Or do you like when we literally just sit and we just chat about our goals? Because I prefer to do this, but if you guys like an aesthetic, I can sprinkle a little aesthetic in once in a while. I know that you guys like to have these on when you're planning, so I thought maybe you guys just like when we chat. Anyways, let's go over my goals for the month. My quote this month is new year, new chances, new opportunities, same dreams, fresh starts. Maybe this is your sign to start a YouTube channel or start posting on Instagram or to just take that leap of faith. I just realized I didn't put a single goal about grad school in here. Shit. I'm gonna put that in there because I only start halfway through the month. Okay, personal goals. Read 10 books. My 2022 goal is to read 100. So I figure if I read 10 a month, I'll be at 120, and then that way if I miss a few one month, it makes up for it. Practice more self-care, eye masks, getting my nails done. Also, can we talk about how long my nails are? These nails didn't last too long. It was a refill and I just don't think my nails can handle refills, but my actual nails are so long. I'm so proud of my nails and they're strong. These nails are strong. Anyways, I want to try and get my nails done this month, but not get tips. I just want to get like gel on my actual nails since they're getting pretty long. I want to have a social media detox weekend, which will happen this weekend. We're actually heading to the cottage to unplug for New Year's. I'm so excited. Get our kitchen plan and budget done. Y'all know we want to get this kitchen remodel in high gear. We're going to stop procrastinating and we're just going to do it and get a budget and get a plan and get ready to save. And then no buying any more books because I have 16 books. That's just physical books in my TBR shelf. Doesn't include all the books on my Kindle. So I don't need to buy any books, at least for a month or so. If anyone wants to send me books though, not opposed to that. Health and wellness, close my loops daily. A lot of you guys ask about that. It's just like my daily movement goal on my Apple Watch. And it's just like your daily movement goal on your Apple Watch. And it's obviously just like tailored to you and you can set it higher and lower and yada, yada, yada. Try a new workout class. First workout class by myself the other day, which is huge. Like I don't know, it makes me really anxious. So I want to keep that going and try something new. Still debating changing gyms, but we'll see. The next one is go for a family hike. Matt and I love taking Stella hiking and hopefully it's nice and mild in January. We can go for a little hike in like the park somewhere. And the next is attainable, which is just work out 3 times a week. I was listening to Tori Sterling's podcast and she was talking about how your goals and your New Year's resolution should be things you already do, but you're just trying to take them to the next level. Like don't set a goal for working out 6 days a week if you don't work out at all right now. So I think 3 days a week is really attainable for the first few months of the year. And then for finance, I put save at least $1,000. You guys know I'll be saving all of my AdSense paychecks for the year. So that's my low end goal for the month, but we'll see what I accomplish obviously come February. I feel like this isn't really a fun month because it's a new year, everything resets. So we're not going to really get to say like, for example, in February, we're going to be able to say like, oh, I saved this much in January. You know what I mean? It's kind of a boring month. No unnecessary HomeSense trips. You heard it here first, folks. Start saving for kitchen remodel. Spend less than $200 on yourself and replace 2 items at home. I think I said this in my 2022 reset, but my goal for this year is to really update and like next level the stuff in our house. So for example, I really want to get placemats. I've been on the hunt for placemats, so I'd really like to get placemats this month and then upgrade something else in the house. The last one is the social media category, and that is post what you want and when you want on Instagram. I think that's just a fun way to look at it. And when there's like no pressure to post a certain amount of times a week, I find I post more. Hit 35K on YouTube, sign 2 to 3 sponsors for February, make 2,500 in AdSense, and then post more Life Lately vlogs. I know that you guys just love the like chatty, unfiltered, random vlogs, so I want to upload more of those for you guys because I know that they make you happy. So those are all of my goals for January. I would love to know what one of yours is, so comment it down below, of course, if you feel comfortable. And yeah, I literally just can't wait till February because then we'll be able to fill in like all of these fun categories I have in my bullet journal. So much fun in February. I really, really hope if you're new here, you stick around till February because it's going to be a friggity fun month. I also yesterday wrote down a bunch of brands I want to work with. I'm just kind of like putting it out to the universe. And yeah, so those are my January goals. Super excited about that. Now it is time to do our budget. But let's chat first. If you guys watched the December reset, you would know that my goal for December was to not really budget, which sounds so silly, but I wanted to take a break. I've been super hardcore into budgeting since March 2020, like since the start of the pandemic, which was really when I was like, I'm paying off my student loans, I'm grinding, I've worked so hard, multiple jobs, and I honestly just wanted a bit of a break. I also wanted to test out a new mindset, which I talked about this in my 2022 reset, but that was just, instead of focusing on like a scarcity mindset and like I have to save, no spending, I want to focus on just having an abundance mindset that money comes and money goes and we can save money and we can also spend money and it's okay to have a healthy relationship, spend money on yourself within, you know, your means. And so I kind of put that to the test in December, and you know, when I say I didn't really have a budget, that doesn't mean I went buck wild, but it was a reset month for me, right? Like I wasn't tracking every expense. I'm kind of past that point too. Like I know myself, I know kind of where I'm at for the month, how much I have to spend. And I honestly just I don't want to say let loose, that's not really the right word, but I just like lived in December and it was kind of freeing, honestly. I typically do the every dollar just as kind of an estimate, just to kind of see, do I need to cut back places? Am I on track? Do I have a bit more than I think? Like, I really don't budget every single dollar anymore. It's just not the way I want to live my life. I do find it can be a bit restrictive and a bit toxic if you let it, and I definitely feel like having a bit of a buffer is what works for me, and just kind of keeping an eye on my expenses. You guys know I save all of my YouTube money and I try just to like live off of my 9-to-5 job, and yeah, I just think this month was really eye-opening for me. I had a really good experience with money and budgeting and just trying to heal that relationship a bit more and not be in such a scarcity mindset. So here I typically reflect on the previous month's budget and then we'll do the new budget, but we're not even going to reflect, like I'm not going to pull up my every dollar because I just didn't fill it out really. It was an okay month. Like, I don't really have anything to say. It definitely wasn't a great month. And this is what comes with doing social media too, is I didn't save any money this month, and people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, girl, what? But you guys know I saved my collaboration money and my AdSense money. It is December, it's the holidays and stuff. This isn't me shitting on brands. This is just, I know it's the holidays and I haven't gotten paid by a lot of brands yet, which once again, it's the holidays. It's totally fine. Like, I'm not relying on this money. So January will be a pretty big income month, but that's just because a lot of my December collaborations I'll get paid for in January. I get paid relatively quick. I've never really had an issue with a brand taking more than like a week or two to pay me. I'm truly so grateful, but I haven't gotten paid from any of those brands yet. So I haven't really gotten to save any money this month, which means that January I'll probably be able to save more than usual because I'll be saving for December and January realistically. I wasn't really expecting to pay this quick. With undergrad, you obviously had a bit more time. Like, you could enroll in the course and then pay. Whereas with grad school, at least where I'm going, I had to pay like when I registered for the course. So that was about $1,300 out of pocket. So that, like, the money I did get this month from AdSense went towards that. So wasn't a big saving month, but that's okay. I know that January will make up for it. But yeah, definitely was a bit of a high spend month just because I wasn't expecting the tuition, but super grateful at the end of the day. And thanks to you guys, obviously I don't have to take out student loans to go to grad school. So that's like a little December recap. My coffee's getting cold because I'm talking so much. Yeah, so let's jump into January, kind of see where our money is at. Like I said, February will be more fun because we'll have so many like categories and things to fill in, like our savings tracker and stuff. But I'm going to show you guys my new and updated spreadsheet if you didn't watch the 2022 reset, and just kind of like my new budget hub, if you will. Guys, this is my new and improved money hub. I'm so proud of how it turned out for 2022. I always have it linked down below so you guys can grab a copy and customize it to your liking. So like I said, this is for 2022. So right now I have $2,000 in my savings. Goal is $5,000. I'm hoping to hit that this month actually based on my AdSense, which would be great because my goal for the end of the year was $10,000. But I'm not going to complain with more. Short-term savings are at 0. This will start probably contributing to in around February, with my goal amount being $2,000. I genuinely have no idea how much our kitchen's going to cost. We have pretty much, I need to fill in my upcoming savings contributions and where things are going to go. I actually need to allocate this. This is going to go into my short-term savings. And kind of just like allocate all of the brand deals that I'm getting and where they're going. That way when I get paid, I know where it's going. But I'll do that after when we get off this, just because I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, this amount for this much is going here. You know, you guys get the drill. Over here we have our paycheck plans. So it's a 2-paycheck month. These are my paychecks broken down. Oh, I actually can add that money over there. So if I put part-time paycheck January 1st, I'm estimating that's about $500, and I get that on January 14th, and that's also going to go my short-term savings. So hopefully that puts a decent amount of money in for our home renovations and starts me off there. And yeah, so this is my paycheck plan. In December we had a 3-paycheck month, which is why there's 3 categories there, or like 3 columns. But this is how it's broken down. So I know that my first paycheck covers my car insurance, second one covers my phone bill, condo fees, all that kind of stuff. Spending plan, this is kind of my monthly breakdown. So gas I'm going to change actually to 100. Groceries I'm gonna put that up to 400, which I know seems like a lot, but we've been doing a monthly Costco haul pretty often. So sorry, the lighting is so weird. Takeout 100, coffee shops 50, restaurants 100, shopping we're gonna say 200, beauty and self-care I'm gonna put 50 because I am gonna get my nails done. Gifts, I don't think there's anything in January. There's no events in January. And then I'll put $40, which is just like getting wine at like the liquor store. So I'm really excited to see this like throughout the year, how this like progresses, and see kind of where we're at, and if we improve or maybe we get worse. We'll see. But let's go to my every dollar. So this is my January every dollar. We got my paychecks in here. And I want to make sure that everything right now is allocated so I can pay everything with my 9-to-5 job. So mortgage, condo, small bills is like phone, utilities, all that kind of stuff. Matt and I just split it down the middle and pay it at the end of the month. Gas, car insurance, car payments, coffee shops, takeout. Yeah, groceries. Let's put actual groceries to $250. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a Costco category that is $150. Is that what I did? 400? Yeah. That way it's like kind of separated. We can also just do LCBO. What did I put? 40? Spending money, 150 I put. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put 200, which means I know I'm over budget. We'll have to figure that out. Good Life, Wheelhouse, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to take that out. That's my spin membership, but I'm going to try some different things out and see. I'm going to try like the Peloton free trial, the Echelon one, before I commit to a certain one. So right now I know that pretty much if YouTube went away, I could afford to live my life. I couldn't save, but I could afford to live my life. Now let's add in our part-time job paycheck. So that will, I think, will be 500. And that's going to go into our home renovation fund. And then this is where I kind of start to add things. You guys can see like all the collaborations. And if you guys know, you know that I pretty much just put this in when I get the collab money, just because it gets really confusing when you have like all of these sources of income. But for the sake, I guess, of the video, let's plan it out. So the lowest my AdSense will be this month, I'm going to say, is $3,000. That's going to go right into my rainy day savings. You guys know I want to save my AdSense this month. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't need anything. This, I don't think it'll be zero because I'm not picking up any shifts for January. This, so I'm just gonna order them in terms of like what I think I'm gonna get paid in what order, and then also just add that. Who else am I working with in January? I think that's it. Okay, so let's do 500. So I have to pay off my credit card that has my tuition on it, but luckily that's not due until January. So those two brand deals will pay for that. And that is on this credit card. So that'll pay that off. And then the rest of the money, this will be, I'm gonna lowball and say 1,000. That, I mean, I'm hoping I can put that in here. I would like to maybe have the money for the home reno fund just done. And then, I don't know, I'm gonna leave this at 0 because I'm not confirmed on when that's gonna happen. This one will be, let's say, I always like to 500, and then this will be 700. So then, let's put this at 2,000. And then let's put that 700, where can we put it? I think I'm actually just gonna leave it where it is, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one for now just because I don't really know where I'm gonna put it. And things I've quickly realized with budgeting is that you're gonna have fun months and you're gonna have really boring months. And I'm telling you guys this because it's a new year, fresh start. Maybe you want to pursue a side hustle or passive income, or you have a part-time job. Some months are going to be super boring, like this month for me. I don't have anything exciting going on. I'm saving a really good amount of money. I'm really happy about that, but I don't have anything exciting going on, and your budget isn't always going to look exciting. Your every dollar, you might see some people, you know, when they do them on YouTube, they have all these fun things and these trips and stuff, but your budget isn't going to be fun every month. Like this month, it is literally so standard, but guess what? That is life. And I know that's why you guys enjoy my channel, because I'm just your average 20-something-year-old, but this is just life, and it's a boring month in terms of we just don't have a lot of fun stuff going on, and that's totally okay. Your budget doesn't always need to be super fun. As long as you pay your bills, you know, that could be considered a great month for you. So I just wanted to say that, because honestly, looking back at my budget, I'm like, this is such a boring, like, standard month. Like, I don't have anything fun to add in. But that's also just everyday life, you know what I mean? So just wanted to give you guys that little spiel, but I am really excited. I've been really considering if I want to keep my YouTube income in these videos. I asked you guys on Instagram for your feedback, and most of you guys, if not everyone, said keep it in. I have definitely gotten some DMs from people just saying that including your YouTube income is unrealistic because not everyone can relate, and I totally understand that, and I do get where they're coming from, but I share it with you guys as a way to maybe encourage you guys to pursue a side hustle or encourage you guys to pursue a YouTube channel. And you should never go into anything with the intention of just making money from it, especially YouTube, because it's going to take you a while before you get there. I've literally been on YouTube almost 5 years, and it's taken me this long to get here. But maybe this just encourages you to find another stream of income to, you know, add into your life and help you maybe pay off that debt or help you save for a house or save for a wedding or anything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind. It is an income stream for me, and like I said, I don't mean this to brag. I just want to show you guys that it is possible to find that additional stream of income, and it's going to take a lot of hard work, but I promise you guys you can do it. Okay, next would typically be planning. Y'all know I've been kind of like on and off with planning. It's a love-hate relationship. I swear by my Google Calendar, you guys. That is where I put everything in there. That's where my management puts everything, and so I swear by that. Truthfully, Google Calendar is the most stable, like, planning thing in my life. You guys know I did recently get an iPad, and I have been loving planning on it, but I just don't have anything to plan. I'm not really doing anything. To be honest, Omicron is very, very prevalent here in Ottawa, and I'm not making plans with any friends or anything. I just don't feel comfortable, and so there's just no need for me to pull out my digital planner and plan. Like, all I do is work and do YouTube, to be honest. However, I will show you guys my like 2022 video planner and sponsorship tracker in case you guys are interested in seeing that. But I am gonna film a like getting ready for a new semester, getting ready for grad school video, and I obviously will be planning in that because I'll be putting in a lot of like due dates and classes into my calendar and planner, which is partially why I'm not doing it right now. There's just no reason to. But I consistently use Google Calendar. I have a ton of old videos on my channel if you guys want to go back and check them out. Asking how I plan my YouTube videos, so I wanted to show you quickly. So I've been using this for literally like a year, 2 years. I love it so much. It's just a great way to see what videos go up when, how many, let's say, collaborations I had. Obviously I haven't gotten rid of December yet because I still have a few more days, but this is how I plan my videos out, and I auto do it for every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, which is my upload schedule. And then if I have a bonus video, I will typically put bonus video in pink. This is just what that looks like. This is how I organize my videos, and then calendar, and this is what it ends up looking like. Orange is all my uploads. It's like my management calendar. I can take that off. And this is what it looks like. It's a whole of a week. So purple is filming, orange is the upload, red is my upload. It matches the orange upload. It's just my version, like in case this isn't working, I can still see what uploads I have. Blue's obviously work, and yellow is personal. So that's just kind of how I plan. And then green is obviously financial. I grab the books I read this month. A lot of them were Kindle. I actually didn't even read that many books this month, but I'm gonna grab the ones I read this month and we can chat about them. I had to switch it up and come to our bedroom because I was getting a little bored of the whole desk setup. Like, it's fun and motivational, but this is a book wrap up. Y'all, we need to be cozy. So I can't remember if I did a November wrap up at all. So I was going to include my November reads, but I couldn't remember what I shared with you guys and what I didn't. And if you see me look at my phone, it's because I keep all my books on my phone. I get asked all the time if I have a Goodreads, and I do, but it's hard to update it because I read so much. So I just keep track on my phone. So I'll do all of the actual books I read, and then I'll do all my Kindle books. So my most recent is The Family by Naomi Krupitsky. This was the book I got in my Sweet Reads box. I did a collab with them. I loved this book. I love historical fiction so much. I gave this a 4.5 stars. It was super, super well done. I'll read you guys like a little excerpt. It says, 2 daughters, 2 families, 1 escapable fate. The Family is a sweeping saga that offers a fresh take on old New York, the American dream, and what it means to inherit the wounds of past generations. One night, their loyalty to each other and the family will be tested. Only one of them can pull the trigger before it's too late. I love this. It gave me definitely very mafia vibes, and I'm super into like mafia romance right now too. So good. Highly recommend. It was absolutely so well done. Okay, next is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I haven't decided if I'm gonna finish the series yet. There's a second book called Good Girl, Bad Blood. This was amazing. I'm not really into YA books, young adult fiction, but this was so good. You guys know I love thrillers. I was not expecting it. So well written. It basically just says pretty and popular high school senior Andy Bell was murdered by her boyfriend, who then killed himself. 5 years later, Pip sees how the tragedy still haunts the town. Pip decides to re-examine the closed case for her final project, but soon she discovers a trail of dark secrets that might prove Sal's innocent. Someone in Fairview doesn't want Pip digging around for answers, and now her own life might be in danger. So well done. Absolutely loved it. I think I gave this 5 stars. It was one of my favorite books of the year. Okay, next was Landline by Rainbow Rowell. This was interesting. I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite, but I really wanted to get through it. I honestly didn't really get how it was a Christmas story, besides the fact that it takes place like around Christmas. Like, it's not very festive and holiday like if you're looking for a Christmas romance, it just takes place like during Christmas, otherwise you'd have no idea it was the holidays. And I liked the concept. It was a really interesting concept. I don't know. It was definitely like I had to like really tell myself like, Carter, pick up the book and read it like and finish it. Otherwise I wouldn't have. It just says, if you got a second chance at love, would you make the same call? 15 years ago on Christmas Day, Georgie's boyfriend drove halfway across the country to propose to her. This Christmas, he's headed in the other direction. Should she follow him? Should she call him and beg him to come back? Something very strange happens every time she picks up the phone. Basically, her mom has this like old landline in her house, and when she picks it up, it's for her boyfriend or her now husband from the past. And it's basically just asking like, if you had a second chance, would you still like be with him and stuff? And I think the ending was like pretty expected. It was cute. It just wasn't like maybe one of my favorites. Next, the rest are all on my Kindle. First one I read was The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, which is like super highly rated. Mariana Zapata, and it is like slow burn, so slow burn, like the slowest burn book I have honestly ever read in my life. Really good. I gave it 4 stars. It is on Kindle Unlimited, and I'm just trying to pull up the description. It says, Vanessa knows she's doing the right thing. She shouldn't feel bad for quitting. Being an assistant housekeeper fairy godmother to the top defensive end in the National Football Organization was supposed to be temporary. But when Aiden shows up at her door wanting her to come back, she's shocked. For 2 years, the man known as the Wall of Winnipeg couldn't find it in him to tell her good morning or happy birthday. Now he's asking for the unthinkable. What do you say to the man who is used to getting everything he wants? Enemies to lovers, like all that stuff. Literally this like grumpy sunshine, the slowest burn in the history of slow burns. Like, I understand the hype now. Confessed by Colleen Hoover, which actually might be my favorite Colleen Hoover book. Like, sorry, but I did not like It Ends With Us. Like, I thought it was overrated. I'm being super honest here. I gave Confessed by Colleen Hoover 5 stars. It is literally my favorite Colleen Hoover book of all time. I think it's so underrated. At age 21, Auburn Reed has already lost everything important to her. But when she walks into a Dallas art studio in search of a job, she doesn't expect to find a deep attraction to the artist who works there, Owen. For once, Auburn takes a chance and puts her heart in control, only to discover that Owen is keeping a major secret from coming out. To save their relationship, all Owen needs to do is confess. But in this case, the confession could be more destructive than the actual sin. So good. Twists and turns. Definitely more romance. It wasn't like a thriller Colleen Hoover book. I don't even want to spoil it. Just read it. It was so good. And I read Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas, which is all anyone talks about. I gave that 4.5 stars. This one is definitely like If you like taboo relationships, like the whole book description is hard to understand, and that's why I didn't read it in the first place. I didn't really get it, but it's basically about a girl and her boyfriend who move into the boyfriend's dad's house, and the boyfriend is just kind of a scumbag, and the dad and the girlfriend kind of have this like slow burn flirting situation, and it's basically just about how they can't be together, but they're obviously like in love. Forbidden romance. Very good. I loved it. And I read Brogan by Samantha Whiskey, 5 stars. I love Samantha Whiskey and I love the Carolina Reapers. Love sports romance. Shout out to Kayla who got me into all of Samantha Whiskey's books. Basically, it is just this, I don't know how many books there are now, like 6 or 7. It's about this hockey team and every book is a different relationship, and they're all pretty much standalone, although it's just like fun to read the whole series and like they all intertwine. I'm not the person who finds a baby on their doorstep, except after a morning run I am, and the note saying she's mine. Looks like I'm the newest single dad in the NHL. Insert my new nanny, Fiona, the gorgeous, stubborn, and more than qualified woman who is saving my ass. She moves in, and suddenly my upside down world feels more balanced than ever. I'm falling fast, but it's not just my heart that's at risk anymore, and if we eliminate those professional boundaries, I could lose them both. So good. It was probably my favorite in the Carolina Reaper series besides Axel. That was my favorite, the first one. Last book I read so far, there is still a few days left, but obviously this is going up tomorrow, is The Perfect Family by Teresa Driscoll. I hadn't read a thriller in a while. It was so good. I gave it 4 stars. It was basically about a daughter's graduation and the daughter gets shot and they're trying to piece it together, but I love thrillers that are like multiple POVs. So this one was told from the mother, the father, the PI, the private investigator, and then the daughter like before. So well done. I did not expect the ending at all. Amazing. I believe this was on Kindle Unlimited, and chef's kiss, so good. Let me know down below what books you guys read this month. And I guess that's it for my monthly reset. Let me know if you guys enjoy the book segment. Let me know if you enjoy this more chatty version or if you enjoy it a bit more edited and like kind of aesthetic. Let me know. I love all feedback and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!